Hello students, in today's video we will begin with a new lesson, that is statistic, and this is your last chapter. Now here, what is meant by statistics? Statistic is nothing but, you collect different data, you collect information and then you analyze that information and find out the answers to many questions or queries that come in your mind. So that is statistics. This information can be of various type. It can be of different type, it can be information taken from different fields, about different subjects, and then you try to study those information, you try to analyze those things. That is statistic. Now suppose in say for example, in your class if you have 70 students, and or if you want to find that what is the average height of all the students, what you will do, you will write the height of all the students and then divide by number of students. So that is all what we are doing. We want to know the average height of all the students, so we have collected the data and we have done process on that, and then we are trying to find out the solution to the questions which has arose in our mind, correct? So this is the same thing. Now here in this statistics, very important term is average. Now let us first see what is the formula of average. Is nothing but sum of all observation upon number of observation. This is one way you can write the definition, or we can say one way you can write the formula of average. Next way, in your textbook it is given sum of total scores in the given data upon total number of scores. So you can you can use any one term, any one formula, that is both are one and the same. Now average is sum total of observation, sum of all the upon number of observation, or total scores upon number of scores. Now see, what is suppose somebody is asking you, your exams are over, your final exams are over and you have got the marks, right? Somebody is asking what is the average of your marks. In that case, how are we going to find out the average? Suppose, let us start with, say for example, English, Marathi, Hindi, maths, science and social studies. These are your subjects. Say for example, in English you are getting 90, in maths, in Marathi you are getting also 92, in Hindi you are getting 93, in maths you are getting 98, in science you are getting 97, in social you are getting 96. These are your marks. Now if you want to find average of all these marks, so how we will do, we'll write here average is equal to, now these 1 marks, children, 1 marks is called in statistic, this 1 data is called scores. What it is called? Scores. It is called the 1 data, 1 information is called scores in statistic. Now how many scores? See, so what we will do, sum of total scores in the given data, that means total scores. So what is total scores? We'll write a 90 plus 92 plus 93 plus 98 plus 97 plus 96 whole upon total number of scores. How many scores are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 scores are there. So we'll write it upon 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Upon 6. Now next step will be what, children? We will add all these and then we will divide by 6. So I will be getting the average. That is the average. For average in higher classes in 8th standard, we will use one more term, that is called mean. That will be mean. That is also average only. It is one and the same. It is. So now children, this adding all this and dividing by 6, you are doing on your own. And you will write the answer here. Now see here. So let me share the page. This you will complete and write the answer average in your answer class book. Now now let's begin with practice set 54. But children, don't forget to add this and divide by 6. I hope these marks are really good, no? So I hope that everyone will try to get this much marks in your final exams. Yes or no? Every marks are looking so good. So everyone, I hope and I believe also that children, all you will, if you work hard, you will get everyone will get good score in your finals. Now look here, let us start with practice set 54. First question is practice set 54. Your first question You can open your textbook, page number 96. The daily rainfall for each day of a week in a certain city is given in millimeters. Find the average rainfall during a week. Now see children, this is a daily rainfall in millimeters, 9 millimeter, 11 millimeter. So it is, find the average rainfall during the week. So it is given during the week, this was your rain, and we have to find the average. So children, what will be our formula? What is the formula of average? Will be yours, that is sum of all the scores in the given data upon total number of scores. First we'll write the formula. So children, first solution, first one, average is equal to sum of all the scores, sum of all scores upon total number of score. Now here see children, since it is talking about rainfall, you can change the formula also. Total rainfall upon number of days. Okay, so average is equal to, what is the rainfall? You are writing 9 plus 11, 9 plus 11 plus 8 plus 20 plus 10 plus 16 plus 12 whole upon. Now count the number of days. How many days are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is upon 7. Now if you add all these children, you will get 86 upon 7, and that is equal to 12.285, okay, millimeter. Therefore last step you write average rainfall okay is 12.29 millimeter. 12.29. Now see children, I have written 9. Why? Because here this number we are winding up. Okay, so if at the third decimal place, if the number is 5 or greater than 5, then you add 1 to the previous number. Clear? This you will study in detail in 8th standard. Okay, rounding up and approximate values to find out. Now let us start with the second question children. During the annual function of a school, a women's self-help group had set up a snack stall. Their sales every hour were rupees. See, every hour, after 1 hour, okay, 1 hour they were collecting, okay, getting rupees 960, 830, 945, 800, 847, 970. What was the average of the hourly sales? Okay, hourly sales, what was the average? So your children, your formula will be, okay, average is equal to total sales, total of sales every hour, or you can write total sales every hour upon number of hours. Now you are writing all the amount, 960 plus 830 plus 945 plus 800 plus 847 plus 970. Now you will add all this upon number of hours. How many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how many scores are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upon 6. Now you add all these children. If you add, you will get 5352 upon 6, and you divide, you get 892. So what is the average sale? Okay, so average sale is, you will write here, average sales is rupees 892. Average sale is rupees 892. Now let's begin with the third question. Third question is also same children. See, the annual rainfall in Vidarbha in 5 years is given. What is the average rainfall for those 5 years? So average rainfall, okay, the annual rainfall in Vidarbha is given. This much annually it rains for 5 years. Okay, so we have to find the average. Again same, average is, okay, total rainfall upon number of years. Okay, now let us start with that. So children, now let us see the third question. As I already read, so average is equal to total rainfall upon number of years. Now rainfall is already given in the textbook, 900 mm plus 650 mm plus 450 plus 733 plus 400 upon 5, because 5 years we are speaking. Now if you will add all these children, you will be getting 3133 upon 5, and that is equal to, if you divide this, 626.6 mm. So what is the final answer? Average rainfall in those 5 years is, so you write down average rainfall in those 5 years is 626.6 millimeter. Okay, it is millimeter. Now let us begin with the last question, children. A farmer bought some sacks of animal feed. The weights of the sacks are given below in the kilograms. What is the average weight of the sack? Now see, a farmer bought some sacks of animals feed. Now in one sack means one goni. How much weight was of the sack of animal feed? 49.8. Okay, in 49.8 kg, 49.7 kg, 49. Okay, so we have to find the average of weight of the all these gonies, or we can say sacks. So now let us start. So what you will write? Average total weight of sack. Okay, total weight of sacks upon number of sacks. So here you are writing all the weight 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 upon number of how many sacks are there? 8. Now if you add all these, children, you will get 39395.2 upon 8, and that is equal to 49.46 kg. So children, average weight of the sack is equal to 49.4 kg. You can copy down, children. Now see, children, the next important topic of this chapter is frequency distribution table. Okay, now why is it need to prepare this table? Okay, so the question is why we are preparing this frequency table, what is the use of this, and why there is a need to prepare this frequency table. Children, suppose if in your class there are 84 students, and if you want to find, as I already said, if you want to find average height or average weight or average marks, anything, then what you have to do? What is the formula for average? All total score upon number of scores. So your total score will be what, children? You will add the height. Suppose we take the height, you have to add the height of all 80 students and divide by 80. So it is going to be such a tedious work, yes or no? If you add all the height of all the 80 students and then you try to divide, if it is okay, if there are 5 score, 10 score, you can add and you can easily divide. But when there are many scores, a huge number of data you have, in that case it is very difficult to add all the data and then divide by number of data. Okay, number of scores also you can say. In that case, children, this frequency distribution table help us to find the average easily. Okay, so that is why we should know how to prepare this frequency distribution table, and this is important also, it will be there. Now in frequency distribution table, children, first thing, okay, what is meant by frequency actually? Frequency means, first thing you should know what is frequency. See, suppose in a given data, if one score is repeatedly is going on repeating, again frequently it is coming, right? Again the same score is repeating. So how frequently the score is coming, so that is frequency. Okay, what is frequency? How, okay, what is meant by this word? How frequently the score is repeating. Okay, that is why this name is given to the table, frequency distribution table. Now in this, now what is the format, what is the method? First thing, whatever question will be given, okay, as I already said, suppose we want to find the average height of all 80 students. Okay, now so in this case some question height will be given to you, but here we will do only first thing, you have to prepare 3 columns, 1 2 and 3. First thing will be, first column will be scores, whatever score is given, say for example height, weight, marks, okay, whatever data is given, that will come in this first column. Your second column will be telemark, then third column will be frequency. So for every frequency table you have to prepare these 3 columns. Now suppose, and now how to write the height? Okay, how you will write the height? So you will write the height in ascending order. So the scores will be arranged in this column in ascending order. See children, so whatever information is given in this first column, it will come, that is called as scores, and it should be arranged in ascending order. Now how many, you will count the how many times that particular score is repeating. Suppose okay, you are getting, say for example, sometimes repeating one time, so 1 2 3 4. Okay, now the fifth time if it is repeating, so you will put a slant line like this way. Fifth time the line will be slant, then 6 7 8 9. 10th time again, so for it will be a slant line. Okay, you have to write make a slant line for every fifth observation. See 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4, fifth observation will be a slant line. Okay, now you will count this. This is this set of 5, so 5 plus 5, the frequency will be total 10. Okay, so this way we are entering the data in the table. And last, what we do, children, we add all these. Okay, you will add this all the frequency that will be represented by capital N, and that is equal to dash. Whatever the data comes, that you will add and you will write here. That will give you total N. Capital N is total frequency. What is meant by capital N? Total frequency. Now this will be more clear when we do some example. Now see children, in your textbook page number 98. Okay, in textbook page number 98, here you have the data. See what data is given. Priya's mother, see Priya's mother bought some peas and she began to shell them. That means you have seen, children, the green peas comes in the market. So Priya's mother is bringing those green peas and she is removing the shell from that. Okay, Priya was sitting next to nearby studying her maths lesson, and she observed that some of the pea pods, in some pea pods had just 4 peas while some had 7. So she took 50 of the peas. She took 50 of the pods, and as she shelled them, she noted down the number of peas in each pod. That means you get in the market that green matter, we say, no. So when her mother was trying to remove that green matter, then what were green peas? So in some it was only 4, in some it was 5. So what she did, around 50. Okay, she took the observation of 50 pea pods. From each pea pods how much it was, and then so she made a frequency table. Now how she made a frequency? Number of peas. Okay, in some there are only 2, some 3, some 4. So we are arranging the data in ascending order: 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now telemark frequency. Now how many pea pods? Okay, in how many pea pods there was only 2. Okay, 2 matter we can say. Okay, how many 2 peas in 1 2 3 4 5 is a cross line, 6 7 8, so 8. How many had 3? 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15. 4 5 plus 5, 10, and 12. So this way we are adding, and all this total frequency is denoted by capital N, and we add, we get 50. See, observation is given here. See, you can count here. First thing, 2. How many times 2 is there? 1 2 3, okay, 4 5 6, okay, 7, and last is your 8. So here 8, like this you have to count. Now how many times, how many 3 are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, 7 8 9 10 11 12, okay, 13 14 and 15. So 15. So you are making 50 telemarks, and then we are writing in that you count the telemarks and write in the frequency column, and then we are adding the frequency. So this way children we prepare the frequency table. Okay. Now see children, let's start with practice set 55. First question: the height of 30 children in a class is given in centimeters. Draw up a frequency table of this data. The height of all 30 children, it is given, children. Okay. Now we have to find the we have to prepare frequency table. Now you can see children, scores are given. First thing, we have to make 3 columns. First one will be what is given? Height. So you will write height in the first column. So children, now look here, you will prepare like this way. Okay, height of the children, telemark, frequency. Now as I said, we have to arrange the scores or data in the first column in ascending order. So minimum height is 131, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 138, 40. So last, the highest height is 140. Now what we will do children? 131. How many students are having the height? 131. Okay. So So let us count 1, then where is 131? 131, 2, okay, and what here 3. So how many students are having? So you will write, make column telemark 1, 2, 3, right here 3. Now 132, count 132, how many are having? 1, 2 and 3. Any other is there? No. So again 1, 2, 3, right here 3. Now 133, how many are having 133? 133, 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5. So 5 students are having 130. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth line will be cross, right? Slant. So this is 5. 134. So similarly, children, you will count 134. How many are having 134? Again 1, 2, 3. So right here 1, 2, 3. Right here 3. And this you will complete the whole table. Okay, children, like this way you will complete whole table. So children, see, I have completed it. Now here you are writing here. What you are writing? Total frequency. And that is denoted by capital N is equal to. Now see children, here information is given of 30 students, right? So if you add this frequency, children, it will be 30 only. If it is not coming 30, that means there is mistake in your table. Okay, so suppose it mostly it will be given in the question only, okay, this is data of this much people. Whatever is a number that comes is your capital N, and that is the total frequency, and it should come that. Clear? So I hope this first table is clear to you how to prepare. Now see children, the next question. In a certain colony, there are 50 families. 50 families are living. Number of people in every family is given below. Draw up the frequency table. So children, in some colony, there are 50 families living. And number of members in the family is given below. And we have to prepare frequency table. Now here some family has 5 members, some has 4 members, some has 3 members. So here some has 1 member only, some has 2 members. So your minimum number of members are 1. So we have to write the scores, arrange the number in the scores column. It will start from 1 and maximum number is 5. So we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now see children, for the second sum you will make number 3 columns, number of people, telemark, frequency. As I said, we have to write in ascending order. So minimum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let us see how many members in how many people have, in how many families there are only 1 member. There is only 1. So here will be 1. 2, how many are having? That is, let us count, just check in that 10, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 families are having 2 members. Similarly, this will go on. Okay, 3 members, how many families are having? 4 members, how many families are having? 5 members, how many families are having? You will count one by one. Okay. Now see children, let us count how many families are having 3 members. Start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 members are having, 16 families are having 3 members. So you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So write here 16. Clear? So like this children, you will count this. Even for 4 members, 5 members, you will count and write the total frequency. So see children, I have just counted and written here. So 16 members are having, so families are having 3 members, 13 families are having 4 members and 5, 6, 7 families are having 5 members. Now total frequency we will write here. Total frequency, that is capital N, is equal to 50. Why? Because already the data is of 55. You can count and see. 7 plus is 13. 7 plus 13, 20. Okay, 20, and this becomes 20, 30, 40. This is 49 and this 50. Correct? So this way. Now question number 3 and 4, remaining 2 questions children, I will be solving and sending you the pic of it. And if you want, you can do on your own also and then check whether what you have done is correct or not. So with this chapter children, we are completing a maths portion. Okay. Now portion I will be giving. I'll be sending by tomorrow. Now see children, what you will do, you will start your preparation. You are going to revise the whole chapter from your textbook. Okay, all solved example and the exercise from the textbook. Solve one time again for your practice. Okay, everything will be coming from the textbook only. So thoroughly practice your textbook. numbers will be changed, but you will be familiar with the method. So better you start practicing maths, okay, because maths portion also is vast, and there are chances of doing tricky mistakes, silly mistakes, in case if you don't do proper practice. Okay children, take care. Thank you for watching. All the best for preparing for exams.